machine. Wow, that's really tacky. Okay, so on the inside, nothing changed. Am I correct in saying that? Yes. We still have these awesome SRT seats, which, as Martijn told you, they have super soft leather, which is really nice. Seating position is okay. And you just have that massive bonnet in front of you, or hood. The car does feel quite big. And, well, probably next to that power upgrade, the most important thing that has been done to this car is that it has a KW competition suspension setup, which means that it has manually adaptive dampers all around, so you can manually adjust every corner for ride height and stiffness. So that's pretty serious. It also has an XR badge right there. That's a difference. Yeah, it also has an AEC exhaust, valve controlled, which is insanely loud. And they also, of course, changed the ECU. So it has had a remap to cope with everything. And it also has had a transmission software remap to make it work with everything a lot better. So the supercharger actually revs to a much higher RPM than the standard Hellcat. So that means that you get a little bit of a more high-pitched supercharger whine, even higher. And the red line has been moved. So the red line is now 500 RPM further up. So I don't know where that is actually. We're going to see that. I'll start it up. And this is idle with the valves open. And that's valves closed. That's a big difference, which is always nice in an exhaust. Okay. So we've got the 8-speed torque flight gearbox, which is a ZF gearbox. We'll put that in drive, and I'm going to drive it with the valves closed. First, we'll hit this SRT button, and we are in auto mode. That means that we have 888 horsepower, transmission is in street mode, pedal shifters on, traction control street mode, suspension in street, steering in street. We'll just start like that with the valves closed, and we'll see what's what. So the first thing you're going to hear, or the first thing you might see, is that we have a check engine light. Don't worry, nothing's wrong. This is a press car, and I guess it has had a hard life until now, but nothing's wrong with the car. It just does that sometimes, so not to worry. Now, the other first thing you might notice is that the supercharger... The fuck! The other thing you might notice is that the supercharger whine is very loud. And especially when you have those valves closed of the exhaust. Oh, that's absolutely lovely. I love a good supercharger whine. So we can use the pedals, yes. Oh, that's amazing. Absolutely amazing. So, okay, that's enough for like dipping our toe in the water. We'll open the valves. We'll go to custom mode, which means that we've got a little bit of more of an aggressive setup, especially the gearbox. The traction control, I'm going to keep that in street right now, because in sport mode it allows too much, and with this weather and these tires, it's a challenge, to say the least. Because, okay, well, I'll show you guys. I'll just show you guys. So we'll put the traction control. This is sport mode, okay? Remember that, sport mode. First gear, floor it. Okay, so that's up to 100 kilometers an hour. I don't know if you guys can see that in the mirror. There's just an incredible cloud of smoke behind me, all through fourth gear. So that's why I'm going to keep the traction control in street mode, because that is fun if you can control it and if you want it to happen. But if you don't want it to happen, it's not that much fun. I just thought of something. There's this button on the key which says panic. Maybe that's when you are facing the wrong way on the highway in a cloud of smoke. You have to press that button. Maybe that's it. Okay. Oh man, this sound, that supercharger whine combined with that insanely dirty V8 exhaust is just the stuff of dreams and the stuff of legends, really. Because I haven't driven the regular Hellcat, but Martijn told me, he has driven both now. Martijn told me that this feels so much more aggressive, and he said, well, I don't want to make it seem like the Hellcat was mild, because it isn't, but this just feels so much more insane. And well, I can only confirm that this XR feels insane. One nice thing about the Challenger Hellcat, by the way, is that we can actually, I'm just waiting for that car to go ahead a little bit, so we'll put the heated seats on and the heated steering wheel as well, because it is very cold. It's 5 degrees Celsius, so it is very cold, and I would like to have some heated hands to be able to catch that rear end a little bit quicker. So what is it like to drive? Well, that competition suspension from KW is quite firm, it's quite hard, but it does mean that even with a massive car like this, that is a little bit wobbly, stock standard, you do feel like you are in control of this ship. Because let's face it, this is a barge. And the good thing is that because you have all that extra power, you have that competition suspension. So I would definitely recommend anyone looking at a Hellcat XR. Well, they're making 50 of these, so I guess the chances are pretty slim that one of you is looking at it. But anyway, go for a KW competition suspension with racing coilovers for this car, because it is absolutely lovely. And it also means that you have so much more control when it matters. So as you can see, it takes absolutely no throttle input at all to make that rear end go. It's ridiculous. So some of you might have already seen that we've got a draggy set up right there, our GPS performance meter, and I'm going to go to the Autobahn right now and do my regular Autobahn review, but we will also demonstrate the functionalities of the draggy, because I have just filled this car up with 102 octane petrol. So we'll see if we can get any faster results than Martijn did earlier today. But it is getting colder. It's now 4 degrees, so I don't know how much grip we will have even at 100 kilometers an hour. So we'll get this one going as well. Well, we've got a big digital speedo, but okay, we'll see if we use it. So the regular Hellcat Martijn drove was limited at 300 kilometers an hour. This one is electronically limited to 320 kilometers an hour. And that was a lot of wheel spin at like 120 kilometers an hour. and the wipers are going absolutely crazy at high speeds. I don't know if you guys saw or heard that, but that was insane. Okay, so that was with a lot of wheel spin, a 7.25 second 100 to 200 run, which is not bad, but also not good. And well, we can try manually shifting because that kickdown is just 4th gear, full throttle. Oh man. Oh, this car is so freaking fast, so loud, so aggressive, and just so scary sometimes. And that combination is the best. I absolutely love it. It just, I've said this before, but it gets your juices flowing. You feel like in your heart, your petrol head heart, that this is the stuff that you want. It's like a syringe. You're getting your fix. Okay, so I think 4th, yeah, I think 4th might work for the 100 to 200 run if we can get a nice gap. And I need, wow, that speedo is crazy accurate. Look at that. This is GPS verified 91. That's insane. Okay, so I'm going to guess that car is going to the right, and then no. Here we go. Trusting this guy right here, and I was correct. He was not looking in his mirror. So that was, I don't know, 304, something like that. Okay, we'll see if we can do another run. 3rd gear. That's insane. Oh, this thing is relentless. I didn't actually see the speed because I was looking ahead quite concentrated. But that was a 6.08. I'll get a screen recording going so I can show you some more data. Oh my god, what a car! Oh, listen to how dirty that is! Holy moly! Oh my god, what a car. Whew. Oh man. So I think something happened here and we are nearing the border anyway. So I can show you the screen recording of my 6.08 run 100 to 200, which is really fast. So the Draggy allows you to check out some more GPS validated data with the distance covered, of course your 100 to 200 run, the slope, so it will say that this run is verified because the slope is not more than -1%, You can see the acceleration in G's, you can see the height, the speed, and some more times right there. So that's how it works. If you are interested in getting one of these, click in the top right corner. For now, my last run, in the Hellcat XR by AEC. It is a magnificent car, and well, you think that because a Hellcat is already so extreme that it can't really get any better, because if you add more power, then you know it's just all over the place. But even though it's all over the place, and even though this is a car for pretty childish humans, pretty childish men or women, of course, it just brings such a big smile to my face and absolutely warms my heart. So guys at AEC, what an incredible job you've done. I absolutely love this car, and I hope you guys liked it too. You can subscribe by clicking the big button in the middle. You can also check out this video or go check out this playlist. Hope to see you at the next one. Bye guys.